our country should be more fearful of white men.
Do you think more of your Democratic colleagues should be traveling to El Salvador to advocate on behalf of Abrego Garcia?
I think you should.
Ilhan Omar, the pride of the squad, once said white men are more dangerous than radical Islamic terrorists. Now she's out here cursing at reporters who ask basic questions about deportations. This woman was rescued by America, sworn into Congress, and now spends every waking moment trashing the country that gave her everything. Let's roll the receipts.
A lot of conservatives in particular would say that the rise in Islamophobia is a result not of hate, but of fear, a legitimate fear, they say, of quote-unquote jihadist terrorism, whether it's Fort Hood or San Bernardino or the recent truck attack in New York. What do you say to them?
I would say our country should be more fearful of white men across our country, because they are actually causing most of the deaths within this country. And so if fear was the driving force of policies to keep America safe, Americans safe inside of this country, we should be profiling, monitoring, and creating policies to fight the radicalization of white men.
Do you think more of your Democratic colleagues should be traveling to El Salvador to advocate on behalf of Abrego Garcia?
I think you should.
I'm sorry, what, Congresswoman?
First, she wants to monitor white men like they're on some terror watch list. Then she turns around and tells a reporter to fuck off with a little extra spice. And the left, they call it bravery. Ilhan Omar isn't just wrong, she's dangerous. Imagine if a white congressman said, "We should start profiling black men." Boom, career over, press conference scheduled, tearful apology incoming. But Ilhan, she says it about white men, and the media claps like trained seals. She gets a Netflix special and a seat at the Human Rights Brunch Buffet. She claims white men are the real threat, not the jihadists who flew planes into buildings or bombed marathons or shot up military bases. Nope, she wants laws to monitor white men. And if you dare question that logic, she'll accuse you of racism and tell you to fuck off, direct quote. And let's talk about that tantrum on Capitol Hill. A reporter asked her a legitimate question about Kilmar Abrego Garcia, the guy deported under Trump, who was later championed by Democrats. You know, because nothing says secure borders like defending someone with a criminal record and MS-13 ties. But instead of answering, Omar launched into a profanity-laced meltdown like she was auditioning for Real Housewives of Mogadishu. I mean, seriously, the guy didn't yell. He didn't insult her. He just asked whether more Democrats should go to El Salvador and support the cause. And her response? Fuck off. Twice. Like that's a normal thing for a sitting member of Congress to say on camera. No grace, no facts, just raw, unfiltered bullshit. This isn't about race, it's about radical ideology, the kind that despises America while cashing its checks and swearing on its Constitution. Ilhan Omar isn't here to represent you. She's here to reshape the country into some twisted activist utopia where dissent is bigotry and facts are hate speech. And if you dare push back, well, you already know what she'll say. So there you have it. If you're sick of elected officials who hate the country they're supposed to serve, if you're tired of race being used as a political weapon, if you're done with double standards that let Ilhan Omar say things no one else could get away with, then hit that like button. It tells the algorithm we're not backing down. Subscribe so you don't miss the next video. And share this with someone who still thinks Ilhan Omar is just misunderstood. And for more truth, fire, and yes, sarcasm, go to steadfastandloyal.com. We don't do cover-ups. We don't do spin. We tell it like it is, every single day. As always, stay informed, stay free, and stay steadfast and loyal. I'm Jimmy Parker. Thanks for joining us.